To make a long story short, after my client has expended all of her resources in order to make Elias popular to a certain extent. In fact, sabi nga niya, yung birthday niya, may 50,000 people na umattend. At doon talaga pumutok yung pangalan ni Elias. Medyo nagkasungay na po yung tao. Well, we've seen it all happen before. Matagal na yung karamihan sa inyo sa showbiz, Nangyayari yan talaga. Nangyari yan kay Nadine, di ba? Marami yan Nangyari kay Liza Soberano. Discontented siya for whatever reason. Sapagkat kung hindi naman dahil kay Miss Beverly, hindi naman siya sisikat. He started dealing with other people behind her back.
Kung bago ka lang dito sa NTPH, maaari bang makahingi ng isang like at subscribe? At huwag kalimutan pindutin ang notification bell para ma-notify kapag may ganito tayong upload. Salamat kabayan!
A possible legal action against a popular frontman of Elias JTV Band, si Elias. So I'm going to introduce the main personalities in the table. First, these are all lawyers, So I would like to introduce Attorney Rafael Andrada, Attorney Ralph, and he's from Attorney Topacio's office. Si Attorney Salaveria, hi Attorney, and of course the in-house lawyer of Ma'am Beverly, si Attorney Patrick Ann, okay, and si Attorney Ferdinand Topacio, bali he's the lawyer of Elias JTV Band. And of course, our main person for tonight, she's Ma'am Beverly Labad-Labad. So to start our MediaCon, siguro let's call Attorney Topacio to have the opening statement. Okay, let's call on Ma'am Beverly Labad-Labad to give us an opening statement.
Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Ako po ay nagpapasalamat, lalo na po kahit pabigla or biglaan yung pagpatawag namin ng press conference. Andito po kayo sumusuporta sa amin. Maraming salamat po, lalo na po sa kasama po na sa Attorney Topacio at sa kasama po niya. Lalo na po sa mga kasama po na sa Elias JTV Band na si Attorney Ang at saka kasama din po sa legal counsel po ng Elias JTV Band. So maraming salamat po kahit siguro it's my first time din po. Actually hindi ko talaga ito negosyo yung show business. It's my first time talaga na nag-handle sa nag-manage, which is si Elias po. Siya yung pinakaunang kong minamanage sa show business. Ang negosyo ko talaga namin is construction. So ang layo po. So ang layo ng namin to show business. Sa ngayon, nakita naman natin na grabe yung kontrobersiya talaga dahil sa akin. So siguro it's my time na din na sasagutin ko yung mga katanungan din sa mga netizen. Yeah. At saka kay Sir Joey, maraming salamat. Andyan ka. At saka marami ding salamat sa pagsuporta nyo sa Elias JTV Band. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Ma'am Beverly. But before we proceed, I would just like to give you a background. Kasi maraming hindi nakakaalam regarding the issue din. And kay Elias, si Elias is a popular frontman of Elias JTV Band. Masyado siyang sikat sa social media. At nagkaroon lang ng issue. It's sa pagitan ni Elias sa kanyang ka-live-in partner na si Abigail at sa kanyang manager na si Beverly. And as we proceed, malalaman natin yun at maliliwanagan tayo. Okay, so next we are going to call on Attorney Topacio. He's the lawyer of Elias JTV Band to give a statement.
Thank you. At siguro hindi na ako magpapakilala. Tayo-tayo na naman dito. It's just a gathering of old friends. Anyway, on the legal side, Of course, at sinabi ni Joey yung background, from the point of view of legalities, ito yung mga facts na undisputed. Noong April po ay nag-enter si Ginoong Lintukan, aka Elias, ng isang exclusive talent management contract. It's very typical. Sanay naman tayo lahat in showbiz media. Alam naman natin yung mga usual contents ng talent management contract. And we all know how it works. You have a talent manager here in the person of the lovely Miss Beverly Laban-Laban. Ang manager po ay magpo-promote. Palalakihin niya yung pangalan ng talent. She invests time, not only money, but time, effort, her connections, her goodwill, her good name, kasi kilala po si Miss Beverly bilang isang reputable na negosyante sa kanilang lugar. She belongs to a family of politicians, so may goodwill po siya. So, alam niyo naman na all of these things, iba yung karakter ng talent management contract. It is a contract coupled with an interest. So, may kontrata sila. To make a long story short, after my client has expended all of her resources in order to make Elias popular to a certain extent. In fact, sabi nga niya, yung birthday niya, may 50,000 people na umattend. At doon talaga pumutok yung pangalan ni Elias. Medyo nagkasungay na po yung tao. Well, we've seen it all happen before. Matagal na yung karamihan sa inyo sa showbiz, Nangyayari yan talaga. Nangyari yan kay Nadine, di ba? Marami yan Nangyari kay Liza Soberano. Discontented siya for whatever reason. Sapagkat kung hindi naman dahil kay Miss Beverly, hindi naman siya sisikat, he started dealing with other people behind her back. So, nag-enter siya ng mga kontrata o pasok siya sa mga gigs, hindi na niya ginagalang yung kontrata. That is a violation of the contract. At alam niyo naman, may kasabihan tayo sa batas, alam ni Attorney Ivan yan, ng mga abogado rito, a contract is the law between the parties. As between Elias and Beverly, batas yan. Hindi mo pwede basta labagin yan without consequences. To make a long story short, upang ipaalam po sa madlang people na meron pong kontrata, ito ay binaviolate ni Elias. Notwithstanding repeated verbal notices from us, from Attorney Ivan na in-house counsel ni Beverly, patuloy pa rin yung paglabag niya sa kontrata. So, ito po ang steps na ginawa namin. First of all, to give the general public knowledge and information, nag-publish po kami ng notice and warning to the public sa dalawang very widely circulated newspapers, isang broadsheet, yung Manila Bulletin, at isang tabloid. Itong Bulgar na sinasabi, and I want to read it, maikli lamang po ito. We hereby inform the public that our client, Ms. Beverly Pumikpik Laban-Laban, is the sole and exclusive talent and business manager of Mr. Elias Gabonada Lintukan Jr., who holds himself out to the public as Elias and performs with a band with the name and style of Elias JTV Band. Okay, this is by virtue of a contract. Yeah. It has come to our attention that Mr. Lintukan has been contracting his services to other parties without the consent and participation of Ms. Laban-Laban, in direct contravention of the aforementioned contracts and undertaking therein. Therefore, the public is hereby warned that any and all third party or parties, natural or juridical, who contracts with Mr. Lintukan directly shall be made liable under the law for tortious interference of contracts as defined under the law. In addition, such acts in contravention of the above-mentioned contract shall be made the basis of appropriate criminal charges as may be warranted. We also hereby announce that we fully intend to pursue such charges to their fullest extent under the law. Let this notice serve as fair warning to all those who may be affected. What do we mean by that? Puwera pa po yung magiging liability ni Elias sa pagbasag o paglabag ng kontrata, which is a matter between him and Beverly. Yung mga tao na makikipagkontrata kay Elias will be liable under the law. Sa batas po natin, may provision ng civil code called tortious interference with a contract. Ang isang tao na alam niya na may kontrata ang isang tao with another person at siya ay nanghimasok at inindus niya, nilansi niya, kinumbinsi niya na lumabag doon sa kontratang yun, ay pananagutin din. Anong example? Halimbawa, ako, talent ni Beverly, promoter si Joey, kinuha niya ako, hindi ko pinaalam. Akong kinuha niya direkta, halimbawa sa isang pelikula o isang concert, bukod sa pananagutan ko kay Beverly dahil nilagpasan ko siya as manager na may kontrata kami, liable pa rin. But in order to make that person liable, dapat alam niya na may kontrata. That is why we have this notice. This serves as constructive notice to the whole world in accordance with the provisions of the Civil Code. Kasi pag nilathala po ito sa newspaper of general circulation, this is notice to the whole world. Presumed na alam na po ng lahat ng tao ito. Therefore, we want to make it clear that any person contracting with Elias will be taken to court for tortious interference of a contract. Pananagutin po namin siya, papabaliwala namin yung kontrata, pagbabayarin namin siya, hihingi po kami ng TRO at injunction para hindi po matuloy yung usapan nila ni Elias. Unless makipag-coordinate po sila. Hindi po kami nagsasabing pag nakipagkontrata kay Elias, ay baliwala na yun. Ngunit, if there are persons who have entered into any contract with Elias, pwede nyo pa naman isalvage yan, yung sitwasyon. Pumunta lang po kayo kay Miss Beverly. Pakita niyo yung kontrata para maayos nila at magampanan ni Elias yung obligasyon niya sa ilalim ng kontrata niya with Miss Beverly Laban-Laban. Ganun lang po yun. Kung ayaw nila, kung magmamatigas sila, well, we will have no choice but to sue them wherever they are. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, kahit sa abroad, pipigilin po namin yan at bibigyan namin ng problema. And I hope that these persons will not underestimate the resolve, not only of myself, but of the entire legal team, na protektahan po si Miss Beverly Laban-Laban. Kasi ako, on a personal note, ayoko yung being a producer myself. Ayoko yung magipagkontrata ka bago hindi mo i-honor. Kabastusan yun eh. Diba noon, kahit hindi ako abogado ng Viva, kung nagugulitan niyo, it was only recently, nung si Nadine tried to get out of her contract, I spoke very forcefully against her. Nasabi ko, ganyan din na mangyayari, hindi siya pwedeng kunin at yun ay magiging tortious interference din. So, sana po maliwanagan ng publiko, kung talagang gusto niyo kunin si Elias, wala namang pong problema. We welcome that. Ngunit, you have to do it through proper channels. Walang iniwan din sa impeachment eh. O, di ba? Gusto niyo i-impeach, walang problema. Pero gawin niyo ng maayos. Pagka hindi maayos yung kontrata ni Elias at hindi dumaan kay Beverly, hindi po kikilalanin yung contract, madedemanda pa po kayo. Bukod na ididemanda ni Beverly si Elias. But ang sabi naman ni Beverly, ito mabait eh. Sabi niya, wala namang problema kung makikipag-usap si Elias sa kanya. Natinrato niya na parang kapatid. Baka lamang misguided si Elias, baka may nanunulsol, baka siya ay medyo nalunod ng konti sa kanyang konting katanyagan, sa kanyang konting kasikatan, baka akala niya kung ano na yon, baka hindi niya alam sa mundo ng showbiz. Hindi pwedeng magaling ka lang, sikat ka lang ngayon. Kailangan may management, may isang grupo nagsusustain yan. Maraming biglang sumikat, bigla na rin nawala dahil sa pride. Huwag muna po tayong magpaka-pride ngayon pagka nag-uumpisa pa lang po tayo. I've seen so many artists sumikat sandali, naging sutil, nagkaroon ng sungay, ayun, kamoting kahoy silang lahat ngayon. So sana huwag mangyari kay Elias yun. Sapagkat, the pride of Mindanao yan, sabi nga nila, natutuwa tayo na may isang simpleng taong katulad niya na sumikat, pero huwag niya sanang kalilimutan kasi may kasabihan nga tayo, ang tumakbo ng matulin kapag matinik ay malalim. talagang magiging malalim pong tinik niya kapag hindi po siya nakipag-usap. Thank you po.
Ayun, so very well said, Attorney Ferdito Pasio. At, but before we proceed, kasi may mga side issues pa other than this, dahil sa gitna ng mga issues na yan and controversies, si Miss Beverly laban-laban ay naging biktima na rin ng mga bashers na matitindi. And because of that, may mga vloggers ngayon na kakasuhan at inidemanda. At dyan natin pakikinggan yung side naman ni Attorney Ivan because he's the one handling these cases, the cases against the vloggers. So, Attorney Ivan, can you please tell us something about this?
Thank you, Sir Joey, at magandang gabi po sa lahat. And thank you for coming despite the not so good weather. But anyway, magandang gabi din sa kay Attorney Topacio at sa mga kasamahan natin, Ma'am Beverly. Just like to make it clear that I am the counsel of the Ilyas JTV Band, which includes the management and the artist. So, from its conception, I'm the one preparing the contract. That's why I'm very familiar with the contract. I mastered everything in the contract, just like the back of my hand. And I also reviewed contracts with the firm and the third parties. In fact, yung mga, I see to it that the Ilyas Band is protected in all its aspects. And I'm not also remiss in giving advice to either the management or the artists on legal matters to protect them, na hindi sila madidihado. Kasi we all know that Ilyas is a layman when it comes to law. And of course, Ma'am Beverly is also a businesswoman, but there are aspects of law that she needs to, this is not well-versed also. So, andito ako, and I see to it that all actions by both parties are within the bounds of the law. So, right now, that's outside of my engagement as a legal counsel, we are filing cases for cyber libel to those who went beyond the normalcy. So as you can see, everyone might have noticed na Ma'am Beverly has been bullied extremely. So we are here. We came from Camp Crame today, and even days before, we are preparing airtight cases to protect the interests and tawag nito, reputation of Ma'am Beverly, who before the Ilyas management contract, nanahimik lang as a businesswoman. Ngayon, she suffered a lot. Although sabi niya, wala lang, okay lang. But sa tingin naman natin lahat, I hope you agree with me that it's already beyond beyond the normalcy. So, dito kami for that. Maraming salamat po.
Okay, thank you, Attorney Ivan. So let's start our conference. So we would like to ask Josh to shoot the first question. Josh.
Hello, Josh po from ABS-CBN Online. Miss Beverly, can you clarify lang kung ano yung nature ng relationship mo ni Elias? Because there are rumors na kayong dalawa raw ay may relasyon. Your comment on that?
Yun naman po, actually bilang manager po, syempre si Elias naman bilang magkatrabaho, tinanggap ko talaga siya bilang kapatid na. Yung turing ko sa kanya, kasi once na kayo ay magkatrabaho, kailangan talaga meron kayong communication at lalong-lalo na magkasundo kayo. So, bilang kapatid, yes, pero bilang yung mga kontrobersiya, hindi po yun totoo. May asawa po ako. Yeah. Yung lahat ng mga nag-trending ngayon, hindi po mga agaw si Miss Beverly. So, yun na po yun.
Second question po, parang sinasabi po nila na may alitan po kayo ng asawa na parang ikaw po yung dahilan kaya hindi maging maayos yung manager-talent relationship. Your thoughts on that?
Yun naman po, last time talaga, May pa lang, kasi nalaman ko na nag-start na pala nagsiselos. May message ko yung partner ni Elias, sabi ko sa kanya na kung baka meron kang time, then we can sit down together. Kung ano man yung pag-usapan natin, upuan natin. So yun, nagkita kami sa Cebu. sinabihan ko siya na trabaho lang talaga. May asawa po ako, pinaliwanag ko po sa kanya. Pero hindi ko inasahan na mas lumala pala. So, yun ang nangyayari. Kahit paano, kahit picture lang, selos pa rin ang selos. So, hindi ko talaga makontrol yun, lalo na sa time, sa schedule namin. Siguro nag-viral ito. Sabi ko naman na huwag pakialaman yung management. Kasi ang nakafocus talaga ako doon sa banda. Not only Ilyas yung hawak ko, buong banda po. So, as a first time, hindi talaga mabilis i-manage. Yun po.
And last na po, kailan mo po siyang huling nakausap? And ano po yung naging conversation niyo?
Yung ka-live-in niya po, si partner ni Ilyas, nakausap ko siya noong July 1st week, bago pumutok yung issue. Pero nung July 28, pumunta siya sa office kasi tinawag ko si Ilyas na kung ano man yung problema natin, pwede natin upuan. So pumunta doon si Abby. So gusto ko sana siyang kausapin noon. Kinausap ko yung lawyer niya na andito na siya sa office ko andun na sa meeting room. Sabi ko, pwede ba papasukin siya dito sa office room ko? Pwede ko siyang kausapin, pero ayaw kong may pag-usap. So sana, ang sa akin naman, kung ano mang problema, kailangan talaga upuan natin. Huwag na mas lumala pa. So hindi din natin ma-please, hindi lahat ng tao din na-please natin na makausap. So ayun, hindi kami nagkausap.
Last na po, given these issues, nagkaroon po ba kayo ng trauma sa pagiging manager? And will you consider pa rin na mag-manage pa ng ibang groups?
Sa ngayon, pinagstudian ko pa talaga kasi it's my first time, 3 months pa lang. Hindi talaga, sobrang layo talaga sa negosyo namin, yung show business So alam mo yung sa construction, pag ano yung pinakapangit doon, kailangan straight ka magsalita sa kanya. Pero dito sa show business, kailangan pagstudihan mo paano mo i-deliver yung command mo sa kanila para hindi ma-misinterpret o misunderstanding. So doon pa lang ako nag-balance. So siguro, if I have a chance, yes po. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Next. Okay, next.